Yes, Pretzelman 945 here. Welcome back to another video. Um, in today's video, I had an interesting idea. Um, Something which I've never done before. Um, so I was listening to one of my favorite podcasts. Either I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And um, they were talking about like this YouTube feature. So I'm in my YouTube studio right now, and if I'm going to the content here, um, there's this thing called inspiration. Now, I had written this off for a long time, um, because I kind of just knew it as like AI ideas. But like according to this podcast I listened to, apparently it's a little bit different. So like I don't know, that kind of just like sparked my curiosity a bit. And so in this video we're just going to be going through the ideas that it gives me, and if there are any ideas that I think are good, then you will know because they'll probably end up as videos. Um, Attempts to play Elden Ring. Okay. Well, both of us have played Elden Ring before, and my dad really didn't like Elden Ring. I've mentioned this before, but I tried playing Elden Ring and I thought it was a really good game, but I could not get into it because it was way too hard for me. As for these two things, these are things which I'm convinced it just got from comments that I um got on here, or as that were left on other videos that I've already seen. So especially this one. In fact, I might record this tomorrow or something. But yeah, both of these are already ideas. Um, this is not happening. No. Uh, yeah, just no. Now, can you like refresh it and does it give you something new? Is that the way this works? Ah, okay. Interesting. Well, my dad knows nothing about anime, so that did not work. I mean, the thing about this is like I already go over the dropped anime when I do the seasonal anime review videos, so I don't is there like a newest is there a new One Piece movie besides Film Red? Or is it talking about fan letter? Hmm. Is it counting the fan letter as the movie? I can't tell. Um, I mean, the thing about Chainsaw Man is like I'm probably not gonna watch anymore. Because I don't really have um my I said in the massive ranking video, I think Chainsaw Man is incredibly mid, and so I'm not gonna do that. Um, I don't know how many times I'm gonna do this, but it's just I do think it is actually kind of interesting. Well, I am not gonna do this. I have not seen a single Fast and the Furious movie, so that's not gonna happen. This would be a fun idea, but I don't think my dad would um watch that. And the thing about anime openings is like I made a tier list once, I think, of like ranking openings from different series, but I don't know if I would ever do content like that again, just because of the fact that like I don't know how good of a video it makes. Like the fact that I don't want to get copyright, so I end up like cutting the video and then you don't get to see my reaction to the opening, which I think kind of defeats the purpose. And so as a result, like me making content about anime openings just doesn't really make much sense to me. Uh, uh, well, I don't need to um do this um because I have had my license for um 3 years now, and I already have my own car, so this would not make any sense. Um, all video game characters, that's impossible. Although I hadn't really thought about doing like specific video game franchises. Um, I feel like that might actually be kind of interesting. Maybe to like think up some video game ideas and whatnot. Um, uh, video game characters backstory. I mean, most video game characters don't even have a backstory. Like, you're really telling me fucking Mario has a tragic backstory? Like, no. Um, so a One Piece character tier list. The last time I did one of these was in February of 2024, and that was like split into 3 parts. And I mean, Yacht doesn't have all of the like Elbaf characters, and there was still a bit of Egghead that went on after that, but like um if I did another one of those, would it would probably be like if I did one of those pretty soon, I'd say probably like near the end of this year. Like when Elbath has had more time to book, I think, and we kind of get a direction for more of the lore and the plot of Elbath. Uh, I might do another one of these, but at the very least, not for several months. Let's see. Um, hmm. I've talked to my dad about playing Persona 5. Um, but I don't know if he would like it. Well, I mean, he already has a lot of other games to play. I've told him to try Persona game before. Um, Clearing the houses of the Austin Indoor. I mean, is that like the kinds of houses that show up in the show? I mean, I'm sure that's an interesting idea for someone. It's just not an interesting idea for me. The best and worst aspects of anime in 2025. Um, I'm not like deep enough into that fear to know enough about any of that stuff, so I'm just gonna stick to my seasonal videos and making a top 10 anime of the year. Analyzing the hidden meanings in Berserk. Um, I mean, to be honest, I did really like how that video that I made about the monster designs came out. Um, that was a video. I think I explained in the video, but that was a video that was like very hard for me to make. Just because it was like a thought I've had for a long time. I didn't really know how to verbalize it, but I actually think it. Oh wow, that is big thunder out there. Um, I actually think that it turned out really good, and I got some good feedback on it. So like, I mean, hidden meanings is a bit broad, but like if I think of like a specific thing to talk about with Berserk, I might, and like a way that I want to verbalize a thought, I might do more videos like that with Berserk because yeah. Where we going? 11 minutes. I'll do like two more, including this. Uh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Okay, that's actually a really good idea. Okay. Um, Smash Ultimate Roster, but I rank the roommates. That is a great idea in terms of the video game aspect, especially because um I used to make um back when I still did videos on the second channel, but I've abandoned it since then. But back when I still did videos on a semi-consistent second channel, um, I did a lot. I did several like Smash Bros. Related tier lists. I never did one like this, but I did like them based on the characters, like the hype is and whatnot. So I think that that would actually like really nicely blend those two kinds of content with the roommate series I've got going on. That is definitely going to be added to the list of um characters ranked as roommates. Anime. Um, so I honestly I considered doing um uh something like this where I maybe like share what I am watching. The only reason that I decided not to do one of these videos is just because I think it is a bit more interesting if what I end up deciding to watch is like revealed. And also, um, when I make these lists for what I'm going to watch in the next season, like in the transitionary period, like we're in right now, I kind of like to discover a lot of them for myself, and like I feel like if I'm like reading out the plot synopsis in my head, I don't think it would make for a very good video necessarily. Um, and this would be a funny idea, but just my dad is not into anime at all, and this is just I would not do this. This is just not a good idea. All right, we're gonna do one more of these, and I think that'll probably be it for me. Uh, Oh, it gives you like a full on uh hmm. So this idea, I mean, I wouldn't do something like it's kind of suggesting, but I mean, maybe it could be an interesting idea of like my dad ranks devil fruits, maybe. I mean, that could be something. Um, I could do a soda tier list, but the thing is, I fucking hate soda, so most of them would go in F tier. Um, I'm not doing a closet video. Linking Dragon Ball arcs. I did this like a year and a half ago. But there hasn't really been any Dragon Ball content since then. So I mean, I feel like that video that I made is um probably my most up-to-date opinions considering there hasn't been anything else to do. Oh fuck it. We'll do one more. This will be the last one. Um. Oh boy, Disney live action remake. Um. I could do a tier list of that. But again, the thing is, number one, there are quite a few of them that I haven't seen just because I don't want to watch them. And there's also quite a few that I think are really bad, and I don't think it would make for a very interesting tier list. Now, every character in the MCU, this is one that I might be due for an update. It's been quite a long time since I've done that. The only hesitation I would maybe have with this is the fact that I haven't kept up with like every single Marvel due to kind of like waning interest I've had in Marvel and specifically the shows over the past like year and a half, 2 years. Um, I've been really enjoying seeing the movies in theaters. I will always enjoy doing that, but the shows I just have not been as interested in. Like I didn't watch any like barely any of the shows that came out in 2024 or this year. So, um, one of these characters are secretly the same person. Um, okay, that seems like a really stupid idea. I'm not doing that. And this would be a great idea if I was a cooking channel, but I am not. Uh, but yeah, that was an interesting experience. I don't think I'm going to ever do that again unless you guys would really, really want to see it. But surprisingly, I actually think that there were one or two decent ideas in there, and if anything, this video was actually just a fun way to kind of brainstorm some of my own ideas in a way, and you kind of get to see the thought process, I guess, behind like what kind of video between like the ideas I'm considering when I do videos. Um, but yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.